The story begins with a couple who have been married for a few years now. The husband is the vice president of a mega corporation, and the wife is a simple but loving housewife. They have a happy marriage and a wonderful relationship with each other. The wife is especially happy because they have recently moved to a posher neighborhood and is looking forward to a happy time at the new place. Every morning, the husband leaves for work and the wife prepares and packs delicious food for him to eat at lunch. She is an expert cook and can prepare various dishes. Her husband loves her cooking. The wife is also very caring, and she always makes sure that her husband is always impeccably dressed for office. The wife always makes sure to bid her husband goodbye as she sees him off for the day. But the newly moved-in couple's happiness does not sit well with the neighboring housewives, who seem disgusted with them. They are particularly envious of the wife because she is tall and beautiful. The two evil women always say bad things about the wife among themselves. They are extremely jealous of the good relationship she shares with her husband and cannot tolerate her happiness. The two of them talk about coming up with a plan to make the good wife's life miserable, so that they might enjoy her pain and suffering. One day, the good wife is seeing off her husband to work as usual with her regular warmth and affection. After her husband leaves, one of the evil housewives approach her. She shows the good wife a bag of garbage and accuses her of not disposing of her trash properly. The good wife is surprised to see the trash as she was sure that she had disposed of her garbage bag properly at the correct place. She denies the accusation, but the evil housewife reminds her that she is new in the society, and with her influence she could make life very difficult for her and her husband. The gentle wife is shocked at this abhorrent behavior by her neighbor. She is stunned into silence by the sheer ugliness of the moment. Later in the evening, she tells her husband everything that transpired in the morning. But instead of being outraged, her husband adopts a more conciliatory approach. He tells her that it might be best not to antagonize the neighbors as they have recently moved in and are new to the society. He tells her to appease the neighbors for the time being. The woman is disappointed by her husband's reaction but decides to follow his advice to keep their lives peaceful. However, the next few months prove difficult as the good wife is shunned by her neighbors and has made no friends in the society. She goes to the market alone and returns alone, without any friends to give her company. The two evil housewives keep saying bad things about her and her husband. Now they have become so bold that they openly badmouth her and don't even care if she is listening to their conversation. The good wife is extremely hurt by their behavior towards her and feels totally humiliated by them. But she bears everything silently in the hopes that everything will be all right soon. Things, however, only go from bad to worse. One day when the good wife comes back home from outside, she finds that the evil housewives have put grease all over her door handle and it makes her hand dirty and sticky. Another time, one of the housewives kicks and stomps on her courier package, damaging it. She picks up her damaged parcel from the floor and thinks about confronting them but restrains herself because of her husband. The evil housewives intentionally bump into her in the hallway and blame her. They intentionally dump garbage in front of her doorway, and they paste mean things written on postcards at her door. Their bullying does not seem to stop, and this makes the good wife very depressed and agitated. She seems to be at her wits' end at this constant harassment by those evil women and was having a nervous breakdown. One of the evil housewives is seeing off her husband to work. After she bids her husband goodbye, she comes to talk to the good wife. She accuses her of not taking care of the trash at her home and making the whole neighborhood dirty. The evil housewife tells the good wife to move out and further humiliates her by throwing a garbage bag on her face. The good wife does not say anything, but she has had enough of their bullying and starts thinking of a revenge plan. Very soon, she comes up with a secret plan to avenge her humiliation. She wants to destroy their lives for what they had done to her. One day, the good wife notices that one of the evil housewives is going out to the market alone. The evil housewife's husband sees her off and has been left alone at the apartment. The good wife comes up with a plan. She dresses up nicely and goes to the evil housewife's apartment door and rings the doorbell. The evil housewife's husband answers the door, but is surprised to see the tall, beautiful, well-dressed woman before him. The good wife greets the neighbor warmly and tells him that since she is new to the neighborhood, she has cooked some food which she would like to share with the neighbors. As a token of appreciation towards the society, she has also brought a gift which she gives to the neighbor. She tells the neighbor that since she is new, she would like to see how the neighbors maintain their beautiful homes. She asks for his permission to see his house. The neighbor's husband is surprised at this request by the beautiful lady, but he nevertheless agrees to let her enter his home. After spending some time, the good wife decides to help the husband with the food she brought with her. She lets the neighbor taste her food, and indeed the food is very delicious. The neighbor is surprised by how good the food is and gladly keeps eating more. The good wife is very happy that the neighbor liked her food. After having food when the neighbor is taking a nap, the good wife secretly begins hacking his phone and starts to copy all the confidential data on his phone. After some time, she is successful in stealing all the data from the phone. She also secretly plants an undergarment below her furniture so that his wife might come across it later. After a few days, the good wife hears a commotion outside her door. On opening the door, she sees that one of the evil housewives is having a bitter argument with her husband. They are having a domestic dispute over some family matter, and both of them seem very angry with each other. Soon the evil housewife gets tired of arguing and goes out to cool down herself. As the angry husband is left standing hurt and sad in the hallway, the good wife decides to approach him. She asks if everything is all right between him and his wife. The neighbor's husband is surprised by the gorgeous woman asking about his well-being and answers that it was just a regular thing between them and that everything will be all right. The good wife then asks the neighbor a small favor. She tells him that the air conditioner at her home has broken down and she needs it fixed as soon as possible. Since she is new to the society, she does not know any repair person. So she asks the neighbor if he could fix the air conditioner. The neighbor is a helpful one, so he agrees to help her. She takes him inside her house and shows him the broken air conditioner. The neighbor tells her that he has to leave for office as well, so he will quickly have a look at the problem. On hearing this, the good wife tells the neighbor that his clothes will get dirty if he does that, so she will have a look at the problem herself. She tells him to hold on to the chair as she climbs on top of it to have a look at the faulty air conditioner. Soon, the air conditioner has been successfully repaired, and the good wife heaves a sigh of relief as it was a hot day, and she was easily affected by the heat. For his invaluable help with the repairs, she presents the neighbor with a gift. On opening the gift, the neighbor sees that he has been gifted a beautiful necktie by the gorgeous woman. But since his clothes have become dirty, the good wife helps him launder his clothes so that he can put on the tie and go back to work. Later, as the neighbor is putting on his freshly laundered clothes, the clever wife secretly begins to hack his phone behind his back. She quickly starts to copy all the confidential data stored on this phone. She also helps him get dressed up faster, and in the process secretly makes a lipstick mark on his shirt so that his wife might find it later. In the evening, when the husband of first evil housewife comes home, he finds her sitting alone in darkness. On asking why she is being that way, the evil housewife throws the undergarment at him. She asks him if he is cheating on her as the undergarment is not hers. The husband is taken by surprise as it is the good wife's undergarment. He has no answer to his wife's questions. The evil housewife is very angry and decides to leave him for good. At the second evil housewife's home, as the husband comes home from work, he finds his wife in a foul mood. Upon asking what happened, the furious housewife shows him his shirt with lipstick mark on it. She asks him if he was having an affair with someone, but the husband has no satisfactory answer to her queries. Hurt and humiliated, she too decides to leave her husband for good. Later, with the confidential data she had stolen from the phones of the evil housewives' husbands, she empties their bank accounts, leaving the housewives penniless and bankrupt. When the evil housewives check their bank balances, they are shocked at their empty accounts. Their cries of pain and suffering are music to the ears of the good wife who had also suffered a lot because of them. Finally, the good wife is happy that she has taken her revenge on those who wronged her. The satisfactory feeling of revenge served cold brings a victorious smile to her beautiful face.
Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you can watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching.